beloved child. I know your spirit has felt the weight of what has been hidden, the sting of being overlooked, the quiet ache of journeys walked through misunderstanding and struggle. There have been voices, schemes, and forces that tried to distort your path, to convince you this moment would never arrive, attempting to seal shut what I had destined to open. But I tell you now, I have been present in every hidden step, in every quiet battle fought. And today, something specific is being revealed, a truth rising like an unstoppable tide, an inheritance prepared and sealed, not by human hands, but by my own. This is not a general word. This is a precise appointment, bringing with it keys to unlock doors you thought were permanently closed, and revealing an identity in me that has been preserved for this exact hour. Stay close and listen. Understand this moment, my cherished child. Its arrival wasn't accidental, nor determined by the ticking of worldly timepieces. I set this precise instant into motion. A change has occurred, one I orchestrated. Because of this, certain advantages and entitlements once belonging elsewhere are now being moved. This transition is covered by my constant grace and follows the reliable structure of my will. A part of this very shift is now intended solely for you, my precious child. Know that I meticulously placed every element. I adjusted circumstances, altered timings, and even guided people, ensuring this message found its way to you at this exact point. This wasn't a random occurrence. It was directed unerringly to the one I selected, and that one is you, my cherished child. My choice rests not on your perfect steps, but on your unwavering heart. Not on your freedom from mistakes, but on your refusal to abandon me. Even when your world felt shattered, you stood firm amidst darkness. Your spirit called out even when your voice was silenced. You continued to rely on me even when reliance felt fragile. And because of this steadfastness, I now announce a profound turning point begins this day. A new path is being revealed. This opening is not due to your effort, but by my decree from the highest place. The way ahead, previously blocked by pain, rejection, and untrue words, is now completely clear, because my will has been established. My blessing is not a prize for your striving. It is a pure gift. And at this very moment, a particular expression of my favor is unfolding specifically for you, my beloved child. This is more than a reward. It is a redirection of your journey, a release granted by me that will deeply alter your future course. You will not walk the old road. You will not be confined by the former limits. You will not carry the weight of the falsehoods spoken against you. A new period of your life is commencing, where matters considered ended will be revived, where what was disregarded will be embraced, where what felt impossible will now occur through my power. Now, listen closely, my cherished child. What I am correcting is not just external circumstances. It is you, yourself. Your position that was diminished, I am rebuilding. Your good name that was distorted and stained, I am cleansing. The bonds that were severed, I am uniting again with my own touch. And you will not need to contend or struggle to justify yourself to anyone. For this very communication, this very day, serves as the divine confirmation that you are being made complete again, not judged by human measures, but according to the sacred plan of my domain. Therefore, my precious child, cast aside fear, hesitation, and doubt. Advance with sacred reverence, not apprehension. Accept what approaches, not with a worldly grip, but with a heart dedicated to me. For what is now arriving is not simply a tangible item, nor just a favor or a notable occasion. It is a validation, a guarantee, a fresh start. And beyond it, lies a vast expanse that has just been made accessible. I am performing an act that no force can hinder. You are not being abandoned. You are not overlooked. You are being enveloped, directed, and brought into a new era. An era where all I have ever given my word on will start to manifest visibly before you. Make yourself ready, for this is no longer far off. It is close, nearer than you perceive. And when it arrives, you will recognize that it was I who summoned, I who made ready, and I who am now guiding you into the position I previously committed to you. The designated time has come. My cherished child, do not allow your spirit to be disturbed by the echoes of past voices that resonated in your mind. Those pronouncements that declared you were inadequate, that you should cease expecting, that this outcome was forever beyond your reach. Understand that those utterances did not come from me. They did not arise from truth. They were formed by apprehension, born of jealousy, and conveyed through individuals burdened by resentment and dashed hopes. At this moment, at the threshold of a new era, a part of your journey designed before the world began, I state this clearly and with full assurance. No power can nullify what I have determined. You cannot fully comprehend the extent of the resistance I overcame simply to maintain access to your intended future for you. I personally stood watch at that entry point. I repelled every opposing influence that sought to seal it off before your designated time. There were harmful influences directed at you, schemes presented as beneficial, advice that seemed sensible but was driven by falsehood. Their aim was to stifle, to postpone, to exhaust you until you surrendered. But I have contended, I have ordered, I have proclaimed before all in the heavens and all that stands against me that this is the moment for my beloved child, and no one is permitted to postpone it even briefly. The obstruction that caused delay has been removed. Nothing can restrain the truth any longer. No separation dares exist between us now. The truth is now moving freely, no longer restricted to obscurity, no longer concealed by misunderstanding, no longer held captive by those unauthorized to speak for me. This truth is now ascending like a strong light, spreading swiftly, illuminating the falsehoods, revealing what was once buried far below the surface. And it is approaching you, not like a gentle draft, but like an irresistible current. My precious child, what you are on the verge of receiving is not merely a chance benefit. It is a hallowed decree. It carries the sign of the divine realm. It was not inscribed by human effort, but by my own being. And when you perceive it, you will understand that your name, your authentic name, is etched upon it, not with earthly pigment, but with divine radiance. No one can remove it. No one can substitute it. For when I affix your name to anything, it is eternally yours. And this favor that is about to be made known is yours alone. There were others who observed you and deemed you undeserving. They directed disapproving looks, assigning descriptions to you that were never truly yours. They declared you had missed the moment, that the opportunity had vanished, that the place was already occupied by another, someone superior, someone more entitled, but they failed to recall one truth. I do not select based on human criteria. I'm not restricted by prejudices, structures, or hierarchies. I am the sovereign who sees the innermost core of every being, and I witnessed your loyalty when no one else was present. I saw you humbled in solitude when no one acknowledged you. I saw you persist in moving forward even while your wounds remained open. And so I state clearly, this favor you are on the verge of receiving does not originate from human sources. It issues directly from me. It is upheld by my power, secured by my eternal commitment, and marked by my own hand. And when I affix my mark, no power anywhere in existence can reverse it. Nothing done by human hands can undo this. No voice, no matter its volume or intensity, can remove your position from the path I have set for you. Know, my beloved child, how deeply important this specific time is. The entire heavenly host has been observing, anticipating this very hour. This is a crucial shift, the start of something entirely new, not only for your personal journey but for the wider narrative I am weaving for those around you. Your simple agreement, your quiet steps of trust, are what make this new way accessible. You might think you are only awaiting a small blessing, but truly, the entire spiritual world stands ready, waiting for you to occupy the full space I have made ready. What is arriving now far exceeds your current thoughts. It serves as a sign, a means to bring forth freedom, not just for your path, but for those near you, for this entire age. Perhaps you have heard whispers suggesting you were slow or lagging. But hear me now, precious child. In my domain, the concept of delay does not exist. Yes, certain things were kept from progressing, but not to suppress you. They were protected, held securely, because the appointed time had not yet come. The entrances stayed shut, not due to any failing in you, but because the season was not yet ready. And now, that season has fully arrived. This is the set time when what was hidden will be clearly revealed. Not only will you understand these truths, but even those who questioned your direction will be made to pay attention. As you move into this new position, those who looked away will find they must stop, for they cannot disregard what is unfolding. When I take action, I do not conceal it. When I raise up those who are low, I show it openly, bringing forth awe. At that point, the truth will be evident to all. I, whom they may have ignored, am active, and I selected someone who seemed ordinary to achieve something extraordinary. This is not for your own acclaim, my beloved child, but so that my hand upon your life brings honor to my name. Therefore, hold your heart steady, my cherished child. When opposing voices rise and swirl around you, remain calm within your spirit. When questions begin to come from others, let the clear evidence of your new life, the reality that appears, be your answer. There is no need for you to debate or struggle to make them understand. Your sole task is to walk in simple trust, for I have already placed my seal on this matter. What I have marked is final. My beloved child, I see that your spirit is stirring with a profound inner sense, a knowing you find hard to voice. This is more than a fleeting emotion. It is a deep awakening happening inside you. You sense a rising force within your core, as if everything in you is aligning for a time I appointed ages ago. And yes, that feeling is correct, for what is coming to you is not just something physical, but a sacred gift passed down from the highest realm. This inheritance has been guarded, not to deny it to you, but to keep it secure until this precise, perfect time. And today, the appointed moment is here. This gift is not limited to the things you can see, possessions, money, or physical items left for you. It brings with it an inner strength, a right to act, and a sacred identity you were always meant to live out. Things that belong to you by right will begin to return. This could be land tied to your family's history, a promise about money that was not kept, or a sacred work that has awaited someone to step forward and fulfill it. Yet beyond all else, the greatest treasure you will receive is a clear insight into your identity as seen by me. For before I entrust anything else to you, my greatest wish is for you to grasp your place within my kingdom. You are not one seeking approval, but one I have set apart, prepared in quiet seasons to carry a vital part of my divine plan. That identity holds within it an inner strength. That identity holds keys, not only to open paths in your own life, but for others around you. You will walk into places you previously had no permission to enter. Ways that were tightly closed, protected by powers that opposed your presence, will now open fully. Not through your own might, but because I provided you with the ability to open them. You felt concealed, and truly you were, yet not because you were unable to be perceived. It was because I chose it. I kept you from view, not to leave you, but to set you aside for my plans. I kept you from rising according to worldly ways, as I have been getting you ready for a spiritual revelation that will have heaven's complete backing. You were never truly behind. You were divinely protected from those who would twist your truth, from those who would try to take what was not theirs, from places not worthy to hold the sacred gifts within you. A decree has been issued from the heavenly realms. Oh, my beloved child, let no one tell you this is simply luck. There is one I have sent to guard the message arriving in your hands. A divine word from heaven, not just words on a page, but filled with power and purpose, marking your rightful place of authority. And as with every important work, there have been forces trying to disrupt it. Some have attempted to delay its coming. Hidden hands have tried to twist the truth, to show you falsely, to turn what was meant for you towards another. But my cherished child, take heart, for I, the All-Powerful, have marked the path for your spirit. Awaken the part of you that is spirit, the part that is gifted, touched by what is beyond this world. But here is something you may not fully understand yet. No one truly knows all of who you are, not even you fully. Who you truly are is hidden for a reason, sealed by my hand, because the abilities I have placed within you are not common. They are deeply important. Let me be clear. Most around you do not see your full value. And why? Because the time I set for you to be fully seen has not yet come. The unseen world is arranging things, and you are the crucial piece that many do not notice, until of course the right step is taken. And then I tell you, reality changes entirely. But until that exact moment, stay steady, or move only as I lead you. After all, I too appreciate watching a plan unfold. At your core, you hold a truth that seems to contradict itself, a quiet strength and a deep ability. Many who observe you form their opinions, seeing only the surface, a gentle spirit perhaps, or a quiet demeanor. What escapes their notice is the profound strength residing within you, a quiet force not easily seen. Your presence alone holds the potential to change the feeling of a place, yet you often hold back that influence. While some crave attention, your focus remains on achieving the larger purpose. Why show all your potential when the final result can be achieved quietly? My beloved child, a quiet power surrounds you, sensed by others even in your simple state of being. This emanation can cause discomfort in some, and this is by design. It fulfills a function. This gentle force you possess, needing no loudness or display, naturally establishes a boundary around you. Those meant to share your journey are not troubled by this. They recognize it and are drawn near. But those whose paths diverge from yours often find themselves drifting away, requiring no action from you. You hold a unique insight as well, my precious child. You are not easily diverted by the surface matters that consume many minds. While others fixate on temporary fashions or external show, you perceive the depths. You sense the true essence of things and the hidden forces guiding existence. This capacity to see past appearances is a capacity I placed within you, and it is one reason your full capability is not yet broadly recognized. This perception holds great weight, and not everyone is ready to grasp or manage the truth you apprehend. It enables you to move through life's intricate ways with wisdom, proceeding with awareness, while others remain trapped in false views. Hold this truth, my cherished child. The hard seasons you have encountered were not chance events. They were intentional movements along your path. Those instances that felt like breaking apart were in fact forming you. Life was not aiming to hurt you without cause. Instead, those demanding experiences were part of a deliberate method, like a focused preparation. Every difficulty was intended to strip away what was not needed and fortify your inner self, making you ready for a path much vaster than most encounter. While others might stumble under strain, you have learned to persist, adjust, and even thrive in conditions that would overcome others. You have grown stronger, with only your most genuine aspects left. It was never meant as punishment, but as purification. Each challenge was meant to impart a crucial lesson: persistence, understanding, inner reliance. And now, even if others have not yet grasped it, you are prepared for something exceptional. You are ready to thrive in settings where many would not endure. The reality is, your capacities could not have formed in perpetual comfort. If life had been without difficulty, you would not carry the depth, the insight, or the resilience you hold now. There is a purpose behind what you have met. It was essential for you to grow into the one you are intended to be. Many often question why those with inner strength seem to encounter the greatest tests, but the answer is clear. Significant purpose demands struggle. Your difficulties were the means by which I made certain you would be prepared for the kind of triumph and impact intended solely for you. And when the moment arrives for you to fully step into this, all will be understood. You were not merely enduring. You were being made ready for something vast. My beloved child, the future I envision for you is expansive, so grand that most cannot readily comprehend its scope. The cause for your true self remaining hidden is that revealing it too soon would only bring about confusion and lack of understanding from those who see life in limited ways. You are not brought into being for ordinary boundaries or the usual standards of success that content most. My cherished child, you have stayed until the end, allowing these sacred truths to settle within you. This is not by chance, but a divine response to the seeking in your heart. You have walked a path of perseverance. Your spirit has proven its devotion even when the way was dark. Now, the hour I spoke of is not merely arriving, it is here. This message itself is a key, a confirmation of the destiny I have sealed for you. Do not let this moment pass as mere words heard. Let it become the foundation stone for the new chapter I have decreed. Your response now is not simply listening. It is receiving the inheritance I have prepared. Let this message resonate again within your soul. Receive the fullness of what I have spoken, for it is the truth rising within you. Share this message, not to prove anything to others, but as an echo of the truth that sets you free. You are not walking this path alone. You walk among my chosen, those whose names are inscribed in my light. Support this sacred work, that these truths may reach others I am calling from the shadows. Know that this is not the end of my speaking. Remain attentive. Receive the next message I have prepared for you. My peace, which surpasses all earthly understanding, cover you. My favor rest upon you as you step into the fullness of my promise, my beloved child.